create a sales copy and marketing material to push your launch. Okay? So, one, you need landing pages. Okay? So that you have a sales page. And I'm going to assume everybody knows what a landing page is, so I won't belabor the topic. But if there's anything specific about it, a one-page website that you use to promote a specific product or service, if there are any areas that you want me to go into, I will, but I won't, go through the details. A squeeze page, okay? I will say this: there is a difference between a landing page and a squeeze page. The ultimate difference being, on a landing page, you're trying to sell a particular product or service, and generally it's filled with this long stream of copy. I'm going to go into more detail about that in a second. Whereas squeeze pages generally have maybe a video and then a sign-up form so you can opt in for an incentive. So squeeze pages obviously tend to be short and sweet. Take this, get this, opt in now. Versus a landing page where they got to sell you, they got to push the testimonials and everything to really convince you to buy.
When you say like people can hire you to make a sales page, are you talking about those pages that kind of they introduce it and you scroll down and they keep talking about it and scroll down?
That's a landing page.
And they got all these different places where you can buy, but if you don't want to buy, you just
go
buy. And then you go to the testimonials, and then they got a video.
That's the long sales copy.
What's that on average? What's a ballpark for a page like that?
It depends on the person. When I do landing pages, depending on the content, for me it ranges to $179 to $279, but it depends on the person.
Okay, so my question is, are landing pages effective? Because that is not the hell out of them.
They are effective.
They are effective.
Because
they annoy the shit out of me. I can't stand them.
But you see them so much.
You do. You know they must work, but I'm not patient enough to go through all of them.
Well, you see them so much, and I'm going to talk about sales copy and why it's long. There is, with marketers, a debate, long copy versus short copy.
Yeah.
And let's say, for example, if you go to my website, prettyprofessionalwebsites.com, it's built on the premise theme. It's a long sales page, but there's a tab delimiter, so it's cut up into tabs. But if the tabs were not there, it would be one sales page with all the video and all the material. But using tabs, it's one way marketers have strategically tried to still get all the information on there without feeling like you're being bombarded.
Well, the most compelling thing I've ever heard is that pharmaceutical sales people found that when they posted that long, the minutia about the effects of their drugs, you sometimes will see a full-page ad.
Right.
That people will read them, and that more is more.
Well, the thing about it is, it's created to give all the possible responses needed to convince that person to buy.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think that
that's why
I'm not a one-shot type of purchaser.
It depends,
and why they don't.
And here's the thing: it also depends on the type of product they're selling
and the relationship I have with that brand.
It's true. It depends on the relationship.
Because if it was you that sent me something and I looked at it, the first couple of things, I'd be like, okay, this sounds like something I can use, and I'll do it. But if it's something random,
here's the thing about that: what marketers will tend to do with long copy is they will put, "Are you ready to buy?" More information. Are you ready to buy? More. Because people tend to go to the big headers, sift. Go to the. But let's say, for example, there. So.
We're gonna change your name. I'm sorry. I'm listening. CNN Beverly.
That's her job.
CNN Bev.
She is the media queen.
AKA Madam Walt.
She is the media queen here. So I wanted to give you a visual. This is actually a landing page I did for a Cabell Publicity, and I just kind of wanted to break it down for you. And they have been in media for years. And her thing was, she was tired of people coming up to Sarah and saying, well, how do I get on so-and-so's show? How do I get on the couch? And so she said, okay, I'm going to create this informational package because for my particular audience. There are some people who can afford the coaching, other people can't, so she created an ebook. So I worked on the website for them, and like I said, the first thing we hit was want the media on your side. So that's pretty clear.
Okay, what's the web address?
Cabell, C-A-B-E-L-L, publicity.com. Okay? So the first thing we hit was want the media on your side. So it's very clear. If you want to get exposure, think about this particular website. And then I mentioned those bullet points, it says, you are a specialist in your field. You are the very best at what you do. Yet how many times did you turn on the TV only to see an expert in the same industry as you being interviewed by Matt Lauer on Today Show or on CNN? Did you read an article about a company just like yours in Black Enterprise or Oprah Magazine? So really going through points where people go, yes, that's me. Oh my God, I'm so frustrated. So you will see 9 times out of 10 landing pages do have a formula. Really, the beginning being figuring out what the issue is and really resonating with that particular target audience so that you can create a connection. So then further down into the page we talk about, now that you've talked about the target person first, because you never want to talk about yourself first. They don't care about you. So you got to talk about their needs and their issues first. Then you say, hey, if this is what you want, let me tell you about Cabell Publicity. And so we've got her picture here, and then we talk about the different publications that she has worked with, Heart and Soul, Black Issues, etc. It's a 2-person team, her husband included, so you'll see his head is there as well. Sorry, I cut that off. But then they go from the about you, about me, to what do people think? So landing pages will have testimonials, and they talk about some of the clients and individuals that they've worked with and the experiences that they have, because they want to show credibility and give their audience a better a sense of who they are and what they have to offer. Now, once you have the issue and you know that I'm the right person, obviously I've got to give you an offer. That's what sales pages are all about. And their offer is their book, Your Image Clarified, Making Sense of the Mass Media Bubble. And that's kind of a really simplified form of what most people do when they come to a landing page. They think about the issue, how can they relate and resonate with that target audience. Think then what they can say about themselves to show that they've got credibility. Make sure they integrate, whether it be audio, video, or text, some testimonials, and then hit them with the offer.